Hello everyone, I'm Grand Enemy and welcome to a July agenda update video. So, first off, I want to thank you all for joining me. It's been fun, I guess. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I do want to thank you all for joining me. It's been interesting this past week in terms of what I've been doing. I've been having problems. I'll get to that here shortly, but first off, I want to just say thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure, and I hope I can continue to entertain you guys. So, on to what I need to talk about. So, what this video is it is just me going on at length as to what's coming up on the channel. As you can see here, I have a tentative schedule. This is subject to change without notice. I try to keep to this as much as possible. Then I have things like what happened with my EU4 Common Sense that crops up, or when I go to record on a day and I find out that that there is a mod breaking update. This is what happened on the 1st of July back last week. So it ended up where I just kind of stopped, set my computer aside, and went, I will pick this up next week. So that meant that my Beyond Earth, the ending of Beyond Earth got left up in the air unexpectedly. So that's going to be finishing today. I'm going to posting all of those 3 videos today, as you can see here, which means that tomorrow we're going to start Starships, and that's going to be the Beyond Earth port into Starships. Yep, should be interesting. I will be bringing back Common Sense tomorrow, as well as City Skylines. So, along those lines, I went to go record City Skylines on July 1st. I go to open the game and I see it has update required. Well, I go read the patch notes, and I find out very quickly that the patch changes the modding API just enough that most mods that had their own separate independent options panel were broken. So that of course meant a lot of mods ended up being broken. A lot of the mods I use, and there's a couple that I use that I cannot play without. If you've been keeping up with the series, you know that there's one mod I have to fiddle with every time, and that is Traffic++. It broke. It makes most of my cities near on impossible to play. So I just had to set that aside. Fortunately, Colossal Order released a hotfix for the patch, which was version 1.1.1 Charlie, which fixed a lot more of the other mods that haven't really updated or have been updated in a long time, probably because their authors are no longer active. Yep, so they're working. I tested it out today. Since the author of Traffic++ came back from his vacation today and almost immediately got up a fixed version of Traffic++. I've already tested it out on one of my own cities, so I feel confident in going back into Tectonia tomorrow, and we will see where that city takes me. We're probably going to be wrapping up that series here soon, probably within the next couple of weeks. I don't know how far I want to go with it, because I want to start a custom map in the European theme game, and do a much better job with the city than I have been doing. I've just got too many traffic problems. I set up my initial square all wrong. I'm not even going to go into that with all my discontents with that city. So probably go out to about 40 episodes for City Skylines. I haven't quite decided yet. We might push it to 50. Again, I haven't decided yet. But what's coming after City Skylines is a nice short little series where I'm going to sit down and I'm going to create a ton of my own assets. A ton of parks, intersections, all sorts of stuff. And then we're going to go into the actual map editor and we're going to create our own map. And I'll take it through step by step. If I need to jump out of the map editor and into the asset editor, I'll do so. Now, I'll also be going through the Steam Workshop and grabbing a more like asset mods to bring them in, which means that I'm going to need to be creating, I'll probably start creating a mods list or a mod and asset collection, and I'll post those links under those for those videos instead of the long list that I have now. Alright, now, the other problem that happened last week was with my Common Sense. I recorded an episode 14 and was into the recording of episode 15. Problem was that, and I don't even know how I caught it, but I somehow did, but the footage ended up being corrupted. I could not use it whatsoever, so we ended up losing 20 to 30 minutes worth of gameplay. To see how what happened there, tune in tomorrow, and you're going to see the fallout of what I did. Long story short, I declared war on someone I shouldn't have, and now I'm getting taken up the ass for it. So that's what's going on with Common Sense. That is something I want to end up. I also want to close up here fairly soon. Don't worry, EU4 will stay on the channel because I'm bringing back today Imagine Earth. We're just going to finish out the last two missions, and I'm also going to redo the one mission that I failed on camera for you guys. Hopefully I shouldn't take too long with that mission since I actually know what I'm doing in that mission now. And there's been a very recent update to the game as well that made its interface, its tooltips for like pollution and food consumption and all that a lot more intuitive. That way I can actually sit down and actually min-max everything again. And so I'm looking forward to finishing that out. After that, we're going to go into an EU4 custom nation. It's going to be, I've already tested this. I know what I'm going to do with it, and it's going to be we're going to start out as a small little 4-province minor in the north of the HRE, and we're just going to kind of blob out, and my goal there is to become Emperor of the HRE, take over Great Britain, hopefully. And it's going to be some more trade focus. Yes, I'm also going to show you how I set up my military there. I've got when I do customizations, I have a very specific set of ideas that I like to use, with only a couple of them varying, so we'll show that, and that will start hopefully next week after Imagine Earth. I'm only planning out Imagine Earth to maybe to episode 15. If it goes a little bit longer, that's fine. And I'll probably I'll probably add in, because you do see I have this 2100 slot here. I'll probably add it down there just to finish out Imagine Earth so we can start the EU4 custom map. Along the lines of EU4, you'll also see here that I'm going to bring Common Sense out twice a week. That's in order to try and get it done. Other thing going on, like I said, Beyond Earth being closed out today, which means Starship starts up tomorrow. That's going to be a fairly quick little LMP. Starships the way I play it at least, tends to run very quickly. Last night, in fact, I sat down and played a game from start to finish in under 2 hours. So, there's that. Now, moving forward, this is what I have. Now, I want to get Master of Orion. This is an outstanding LP I have had on the channel, and I want to finish it. I want to finish it so I can move on to other things. I still want to do Star Drive 2, which would follow the Master of Orion. Very, very nice one. I'm missing something here, which is Starships. And what I want to do after Starships is a simulation game. I have a lot of strategy games on the channel right now. The only real simulation game is City Skylines, and I want to open it up to you guys. I want you guys to give me ideas. I have a lot of simulation games, and right now I'm leaning towards, say, RimWorld or a new little indie game called Software Inc. One guy doing this game, and it's all about creating a software company. If you've played Game Dev Tycoon, it's very similar, but it focuses more on the software side of things, and actually building a company from the ground up. So that's what I'm leaning towards after Starships. After Common Sense, I'll take ideas there as well. As we all know, we got Fallout 4 coming out in November. I've got Anno 2205. Don't know if you guys have heard about that one or not. I am going to be playing that on this channel when it comes out. So if you guys want to see something, some sort of prequel thing, so like Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 3, I may or may not do Fallout 4 on this channel. I know the game well. I don't know if I want to do it or not. I'll probably make that decision as we get close to its release date there in November. I do want to try and do Anno. At least a continuous game with the way I play it, which is very, very min-maxy. Just throwing that out there now. But that's. I'll let you guys. Influence my decision. So, other things that come up is EVE Online. I've been wanting to get back into EVE for you guys. Continue that little tutorial series I've been doing for the beginners, going into the mining industry, mining/manufacturing/exploration. I'll get back into that. It will probably be later this month, start of August, is what I'm leaning towards. Just so that I've got some time to actually work with that character. I've been on my main account a lot, but that character I haven't been focused on a lot. So I know a lot of the mechanics have changed for sovereignty, for structures. We've got a whole bunch of new Tech 3 destroyers in the mix now. So I've got to switch gears from my main account over into my alternate account, which you're seeing me create through this tutorial series. So I've got to switch those gears over. I've got to do a lot of stuff with him, get him up to speed, and then I'll bring him back to you guys. So that is what's on my plate for the next couple of weeks. I've been Grand Enemy. Again, you guys have been awesome, and I will see you all later. Take care. Don't do anything stupid like declare wars that you really shouldn't be declaring. And until next time, I've been Grand Enemy, and I'll see you all later. Thank you for watching.